carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top. They lead by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Clinton out.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What you like is many of their baskets come off assist. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in a second.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They've been poor offensively. Under 40%, they need to stop settling.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Ball passes to Williams. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And the Hawks with possession here. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Washington shot is good.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And, B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Ball passes to Washington. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Outside Murray. Tries again. They get the rebound. Capella. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Mark Williams. His third. First team foul.
The free throw off from Capella.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Jones comes in for Washington.
Nick Richards. Kai Jones.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor ground.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Young against Ball. Out to Hayward. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella.
No, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Murray up top, pounded by Rozier. Murray, shot is good.
You know what? There's not a lot the defense can do about that, and you really just have to live with Murray draining difficult shots. He can make tough ones.
Ball passes to Rozier. Left side, Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Hunter against Hayward. Pass to Collins. Now Young. Back to Collins. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Oubre, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. Young against Rozier. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his 1st foul of the game.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
Now Young. He's got 11. Pass to Murray. Now here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, on fire tonight. I mean, Capella's scoring numbers can come from a lot of directions. Lots of dunks, lay-ins, and putbacks. They can add up quickly.
Oubre against Murray. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 6 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Left side Young. Basket's good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
Rozier, the pass to Jones. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And the Hawks making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for Hayward. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both. Depending upon who you went against, if a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Griffin outside. Pass to Collins. From 6 feet away. That shot missing. And Charlotte going the other way now. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Count that one. Fernando's got his first points of the game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Rozier with it. Picked up by Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
He had the right idea. Just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Johnson comes in for Hunter.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Outside Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte trailing. Here's Oubre, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Young. Here's Fernando. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Griffin. It's deflected. And here's Rozier. He's got 17. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Fernando. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Hawks lead by 2. The Hornets have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
DeJounte Murray's checked in for Griffin. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Martin against Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the ref to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
John Collins checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Johnson.
Team's third.
And the Hawks shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Back to Murray. Pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His second.
You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you. But he has great court vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Ball no good. The Hawks leading. Murray from outside. Ball with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Pass to Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Team sport.
They'll pin that one on John Collins.
At the line for the Hornets.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
3 points.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Hunter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard. And they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams passes to Smith. Outside Oubre. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Young.
Team's fifth. At the line for the Hornets.
No good on that
Kelly
one.
Oubre Jr. taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Lets it fly. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Young's got 15 points.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hawks ahead. They lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Mark Williams.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Dennis Smith out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Williams in at the center position.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. The defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Oubre passes to Smith. Back to Oubre. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jones, the pass to Oubre. Back to Jones. Oubre on the wing. 4 on the clock. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Young. Hunter on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Hunter passes to Capella. Offensive board. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the lines. A 3-point play opportunity. Charlotte making some changes. Richards comes in for Williams. And it's Gordon Hayward in for Martin.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Murray. Over Jones. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
To the paint. Here's Richards. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
For the Hawks. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep throwing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Rozier against Murray. Pass to Richards. Capella with a block.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Outside Young. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Basket count.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Ball passes to Rozier. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Pass to Washington. From deep, Hayward drains the triple.
Oh, I love Hayward's court awareness. Evidence of it there as he got it off in time before the shot clock.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Now here's Collins. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
The Hornets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for Collins.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Collins against Ball. Washington. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Young. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Young's got 19 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Hayward against Hunter. That's tipped. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oubre, he's checked in for Ball. Tries a 10-footer. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
I love how well he communicates with his teammates. I mean, that's a really important piece that sometimes gets overlooked at this level. Part of it is allowing him to work really hard to ensure that they get, as a team, the most out of every possession.
He had this crowd on their feet almost all night, rewarding their cheers with an electric performance. Here's Hunter. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Williams. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, but he always backs it up with his play. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Murray. Back to Young. Shoots Watch over Rozier. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Young's got 23 points.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Charlotte calls timeout. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Well, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Charlotte making some changes. Jones, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Ball in for Martin. Knocked away. On the attack, Oubre. Jones, the pass to Oubre. 5 on the clock. Drops in the 3. Oubre's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Now here's Young. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
Ball passes to Washington. Back to Ball. Inside. Out to Oubre. From downtown. And the Hornets, another three.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Collins outside. Pass to Capella. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
Ball finds Washington. Back to Ball. Washington with the ball. Ball outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Washington against Collins. Here's Young. Collins, a good look. And again, it's Atlanta.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Hawks foul. John Collins. His second. Team second. At the line for the Hornets. The metal Ball. At the line for
First
two.
free throw is good. And that brings him with an 8. Williams is checked in for Washington. And so Ball nails both of them.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Murray. Jones against Collins. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Williams. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And so it's Charlotte with it. They trail by 7. Ball passes to Rozier. Count it!
Seen this movie before, folks. Rozier stepping up big time in the clutch.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Rozier. Here's Ball. Money.
Oh, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a two-possession game.
Here's Ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Team Snyder. And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
And so Ball nails both of them.
Those free throws were must-haves, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game now.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Hunter passes to Young. And there's a call on LaMelo Ball. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
From the arc. They grab their own miss. The 3 is up. Oh, nails the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.